Controversial ENT in the building, guys. We're back with another one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh god, guys, my worst nightmares come true. Errol Spence has received an injury with a torn retina, I believe it is. And as a result, this fight is no longer happening with Manny Pacquiao. The Manny Pacquiao Errol Spence fight, guys, that's right, it's no longer happening. Can you believe it, guys? Oh God, oh God, oh God. What I feared was exactly what it is. Errol Spence has received an injury while sparring. He's damaged his eye. This could potentially be a career threatening injury. So this will, at this point, we do not even know if Errol Spence will get back into the ring, guys. This is the honest to God truth. Manny Pacquiao is very disappointed in what he's heard. He's very, very disappointed in what he's heard. Pacquiao wanted to go in there and stop Errol Spence because Pacquiao believed that Errol Spence is not 100%. He's not the fighter he used to be. I agree, and I think this is proof. You've never heard of Errol Spence going into sparring taking beatings. You've never heard of Errol Spence going to sparring getting lit up. You've never heard of Errol Spence looking really bad in sparring. But this camp here, we've heard it all about Errol Spence. To me, I'm not surprised because there's no way I know, biologically speaking, and science is my field, I know there's no way you can have the sort of accident that Errol Spence had, been ejected from a car that's moving that fast, right? Impacting the ground at the impact he probably would have hit it on, damaging all his teeth and breaking the majority of it, damaging his face. And you cannot have that kind of impact and come back the same fighter. The nerve damage that happens to your head, it's just, you'll miss a step or two, right? And clearly, you've been seeing the results of that in sparring. He's clearly not as sharp as he normally is, regardless of how much training he's putting in. Whereas before, some of this stuff he probably could have negated and defended against better. Now he's actually getting touched up with all these shots. Pacquiao's vexed because Pacquiao knows that same Errol Spence in the ring with me, Pacquiao knew he had a good chance of stopping this guy. So Pacquiao is not a police person, right? So it is with a lot of regret that I bring this news to you guys, but it is what it is, right? Errol Spence is damaged. Okay? At the moment, Errol Spence is very, very quickly joining the Kell Brook section. What I mean by that is when your body cannot no longer take hits, because now when Spence comes back from this retina tear, what happens when he gets hit there again? Do you realize that retina injuries like that, if you're hit in the same place like that, it can cause blindness, permanent blindness, guys. I don't want to see Errol Spence fall into that category, the category of fighters who the sport cruelly concluded. You understand? And what I mean by that is guys like Adonis Stevenson, Superman. The sport of boxing dealt him a cruel card, right? Guys like Muhammad Ali, the sport of boxing dealt him a cruel card before he passed away. They let Muhammad Ali. I don't want to see. Look, listen, Kell Brook dealt a cruel card, the sport of boxing. I don't want to see Errol Spence join that same category, but he looks like he's on his way there, all right? I see Spence, I see a brittle man. I see a man who's brittle. I see a man who's lost his steps. And everything he's been doing since he's come back has been proving that. His fight against Danny Garcia didn't look the same. His training camp here, I'm hearing all sorts of stuff about him getting punished in sparring. Which is why it made the fight even more risky and even more unpredictable. But now this is what we have. We have no fight, guys. Can you imagine that? It's not even a case where they can delay the fight. There's no fight is not happening. If they could try to salvage the fight by pushing it to December, they would have done so. But with a retina tear, nah. Errol Spence is not fighting this year anymore. Because if he comes back and he gets hit in that eye, he could go blind permanently. Listen, Errol Spence, I'm talking to you now directly. You've got beautiful children, you've got a lovely family, you've got enough money, you can retire now, right? You need to really have a long think about a retirement plan now, whether that means you're going to come back and have one more cash out fight or whatever it is, or whether you're not going to come back at all. You need to seriously consider starting some serious conversations about your retirement plan, Errol Spence. Because I hate to say it, but it looks like your time is done. It looks like your time's up, and I don't say that in a disrespectful, mean way. I say that putting your health at first, yeah? Putting your health first, I think it's over. You're not going to be able to have another 5-year career. It's over. You will not be able to go up weight classes, and this is all very risky stuff. At that point, you're putting your life at risk. You're putting your eyes at risk. Is that what you want? You've got beautiful daughters. God gave you a second chance. You need to use your life very wisely and think about what you want to do. I am really pissed off at Errol Spence's trainers because I think why I put Errol Spence through this rigorous sparring now at this stage here. There's something called light sparring, there's something called technical sparring, and then there's this rigorous sparring. Why did you have to go through this rigorous sparring? I know Errol Spence is very stubborn, guys. Errol Spence does not have a switch off button. He does it. He will go in there into the lines in because he's a soldier, and I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. But Errol Spence, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but I doubt it, he refuses to accept the fact that he's not the fighter he once was prior to the accident. He just can't be. Biologically, it's impossible. And then that's what you have. So I really feel for Errol Spence. I think he needs to think about his future and what he wants to do. I'm not happy at all with the replacement guy that they're looking to put Pacquiao in there with Ugas. I do not want to see that fight, guys. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to see it. Pacquiao prepared for Spence. Ugas is nothing like Spence. If Pacquiao's to fight Ugas, number one, he needs to have a full training camp for Ugas and adapt himself to that style. That's the first thing. Second thing, that fight is not even intriguing for me. I'm not remotely intrigued to see Pacquiao fight Ugas. Not remotely. All right? That's the honest to God truth. I'm not remotely intrigued. I'd rather see Pacquiao fight Mikey Garcia. That's just me. And that's not that fight doesn't intrigue me either, what I just said. Right? But you get the point I'm trying to make. I'm not intrigued by this fight. You guys. I don't want to see it. Me personally, all right? But my condolences go to Errol Spence. My condolences go to Manny Pacquiao. My condolences go to the people in the Philippines and all the Pacquiao fans out there because I wanted to see this fight as much as you lot did. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. Errol Spence's trainers, you lot should have done a better job of protecting this guy, right? You don't need to recognize that this guy was brittle, especially Derek James. Yeah, the same Derek who was saying, "Oh, Spence is ready. He's not. He's 100% when before he fought Danny Garcia." And we were like, "How the hell can he be 100%? He just had an accident of his life." And they no, he's still sharp. He's 100%. Then we saw Spence in the fight with Danny. He was far from 100%. Same Derek James telling you, "Oh, Spence is ready." Da, da, da. I don't listen to anything Derek James tells me. Now he's a good trainer. I give him that much, but I'm disappointed in you, Derek. Guys, last thing I will say is I believe the channel's been shadow banned for whatever reason. There's a little dispute with me and YouTube going on at the moment, and as a result, as you can see from my views, my channels are not getting pushed anywhere at all. All right, people are not seeing my videos literally out of the blue. Since June was the last time my channel was getting its normal views. Since June, my channel's and that's when I started having the issues with the whole YouTube issues. I believe it's been shadow banned. So please do me a favor. You'll be doing me a huge favor and the channel. If you're a supporter of the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever, make sure you hit the like button. That's the most important thing because that's the only way you defeat the algorithms, all right? You hit the like button, it beats the algorithms and it forces my page back on the forefront. So please do that for me if you don't mind, guys. I'd appreciate that a lot. Make sure you leave your comments down below and continue supporting the channel. I'll be back with some more. Peace out.